we've hit 250 subs. Like, that's just bad. After 2 videos we've already hit, we've gained an extra 100 plus subscribers. Right, that is crazy. So thank you so much for 200 subs. Now to 250 subs even. Now today's video, if you don't know, I'm an Arsenal fan, and it's been not a good start to the season for us by any standards. We lost 2-1 to Man City, no 2-0 to Man City, couldn't even score. And then we lost 3-2 to Chelsea. Now, I don't want to dwell on the Chelsea game. All I'm saying, we had so many chances to win that game in the first half. We didn't take them though, and ifs, buts, maybe they get you nowhere. So we lost that game, and now we look on to tomorrow's game against West Ham. Now, West Ham, in the past, they haven't been a great team, but they've spent a lot of money in the transfer window, and they have some of our players now. They have Jack Wilshere and have Lucas Perez, and both of them will be wanting to prove a point against Arsenal tomorrow. We have to be cautious with that, especially Lucas Perez, because he was not treated right at our club. Like, I feel bad for the guy. He did nothing wrong. He just got mistreated. We bought him, what, 2 years ago. He's barely been played. He played, the only game I remember him playing was against Sutton in the FA Cup. Sutton United. Jack Wilshere, like, I don't think he'll have a point to prove against the fans. Like, we all loved him regardless. Like, he's been at our club for a long time. We've helped him through so many injuries, and he won't feel mistreated by the club. It's just that he felt like he wasn't going to get guaranteed game time, and he's at the point in his career when he deserves it. He's old enough, and if he doesn't get it now, he'll never get it. So he had to leave, and I don't know, it'll be weird. He knows himself it's going to be really weird seeing Jack Wilshere in another kit. It's really strange. It's like when Chelsea fans had to see Lampard in a City kit against them and score against them. But yeah, so my predictions for tomorrow, I think it's going to be a not easy game. It shouldn't be too hard. It should not be too difficult. We're Arsenal, they're West Ham. They have a few good players, but they've lost 2 games in a row. Okay, the first one was against Liverpool, but they just lost at home to Bournemouth. And Callum Wilson ran through their whole team. If Callum Wilson can run through your team, you're not that great. So if Callum Wilson can do it, what's stopping Aubameyang, Ozil, Mkhitaryan, even Iwobi, even Welbeck could probably run through their team. So I'm excited for this game. It's a must-win game for Unai Emery. He's got the excuse of, oh, it's Man City, it's Chelsea, it's a new tactic. But if we can't win at home against West Ham, then even I'm gonna have a few doubts about this guy. Like, I'm backing him for now. He hasn't done anything wrong. We have brought in some players, but I think now we have to win against West Ham for the fans to fully say to Emery, okay, yeah, it was Chelsea, it was Man U, Man City. Now we move on, and now we start getting wins. So we have a lot of players that will be wanting to prove a point too. Aubameyang hasn't scored all season. Okay, it's been 2 games, but Chelsea fans will be looking at his miss and be like, you think this guy is going to get top scorer? Because if you saw the miss, his miss against Chelsea, like, I turned on my BT app on my phone, and I see the ball next to the post. I'm like, yo, have he scored? And you look into it, he couldn't have got closer if he tried. I'm still sure he will get top scorer at the end of the season. He's a baller, he knows how to score goals. We're just waiting for him to get one this season, and bam, he's off. Even last year in the Premier League, in 13 games, he scored 10 goals with 4 assists. He's mad. So yeah, I think tomorrow's game should be a 3-0 Arsenal win, with goals from Aubameyang, Lacazette, and hopefully Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan or Ozil will get the 3rd. Now, my starting 11 for tomorrow reads, at the back, I think we're going to keep Petr Cech in, mainly because there's no reason for him to be taken out of the side. He played quite okay against City. His distribution needs a lot of work. The guy almost scored an own goal against Man City. I don't know what he's actually a crackhead. Don't know what he's doing. Other than that, though, in that game, he made a few good saves. Most notably, Aguero goes through on goal after a mistake from Guendouzi, his only mistake so far. And it's Sergio Aguero. He's been arguably the best striker in the league for 10 years, the most consistent at least. running through on goal. Petr Cech produces a beautiful save. Every Arsenal fan was, we were all cheering at that point. I accepted the fact, it's Aguero, he scored. It's Petr Cech in goal against Aguero, he scored. But nah, great save from Cech. Got everyone gassed. Chelsea game. Ross Barkley takes a good shot from the edge of the box. Cech produces a beautiful save. So I think there's no reason for Cech to be taken out. Now, right back, I think it's only fair Bellerin gets taken out. Like, I like the guy a lot, but he's noticeably become slower. I don't know what it is, but if you remember what he did to Pedro when we played Chelsea a couple of years ago, when we beat them 3-0. My days. Pedro's not slow. Pedro's a quick guy. He's running through a goal. Out of nowhere, Bellerin comes from out of the camera shot, just runs in front of him and takes the ball. Like, he was quick. Doesn't feel that quick anymore. And when I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, where's your pace gone? What the hell? You're a quick guy. You're Hector Bellerin. Why are you not quick? So I think he has to be taken out. And we brought in a right back, an experienced right back who's just won 7 league titles in Italy, and he's captain for his national team, Stefan Lichtsteiner. Why are we playing him? Bellerin's been playing trash. Bring in Lichtsteiner, he's better. I don't know why we're forcing Bellerin playing. So right back has to be Lichtsteiner. Centre backs, we've got no option really. We're going to have to play Mustafi. Socrates, he didn't have the greatest game against Chelsea, but against West Ham, Socrates should be able to grow in confidence. They're not the strongest attacking wise. They have Arnautovic, they have Chicharito Hernandez, but nothing Socrates should be able to handle. Left back, we'll put Monreal in, but I'm just concerned he doesn't look fully fit, and we've got no other choice. He was injured. Kolasinac is currently injured till like November, December time. We put in Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Then he got injured. So I think it's going to have to be Monreal. He had a decent game against Chelsea, but again, he's not fully fit. He's just the only left back at the club. Okay, now that's 4 at the back. Then I'm going to put 2 holding midfielders in front of them. And they have to be, and if Emery doesn't do this, I know a lot of fans will get angry, because it just has to be Guendouzi and Torreira. We've been crying out loud for a CDM like Torreira since Vieira left. We never replaced him. Wenger never replaced him. I don't know why. And we've got Lucas Torreira, yet Emery says, no, you know what? We've just bought this defensive midfielder that this club has needed for the last 15 years. Let's play Granit Xhaka. Please. Every time I see him on the team sheet, I get angry. What did he do against Chelsea? He was trash. He was taken off at half time. Surely there's no way he is starting against West Ham. I know it's only West Ham, but nah, he can't start that game. And that'll be a great chance for Torreira to gain in confidence. Again, they're not the greatest team in the midfield. They have Jack Wilshere. I rate him. That's it for their midfield. They've got decent players, but come on. Mark Noble. He's not doing much against Lucas Torreira. And as I said, Guendouzi, next to Torreira, Guendouzi's been our best player this season. Like, he's been so sick. He's only 19 and he's been bossing every midfield you've played. Okay, we've played against 2 midfields, but nah, he played very well. There's no reason to take him out, especially at the younger age he's at. If he's taken out, he'll drop in confidence. And that's the last thing we need right now. In front of them both, it has to be Mesut Ozil. Didn't have the greatest game against Chelsea or against Man City. And really, he's just not a big game player. I don't know what it is. Away from home, he's not a big game player. Against big teams, Ozil's just turns into Sonogo. Like, it's painful to watch. Painful to watch. Anyway, on the left, and this is the only way that we're going to fit them both in. Unfortunately, it has to be Aubameyang playing out wide. Now, any Arsenal fan knows that, this guy, we bought him to score goals. He's a very good goal scorer, but it's just, the way that the managers we've had over this last few months, they refuse to play him and the guy that I'm going to put up front together. And still, I doubt that this is how Emery will pick the starting 11. This is how he should pick the starting 11, but he won't. And Wenger didn't do it. Emery hasn't done it for no reason. Refuses to play Aubameyang and him together. So we'll put Aubameyang out wide. He still hasn't scored yet this season, but I'm certain he's going to score against West Ham. If he doesn't, no questions will be asked, but he'll just get a later start to the goal scoring. And players like Harry Kane have already scored. Aguero just got a hat-trick. All his rivals, even Salah, they've already scored. And he's the only one left of the big contenders for the Golden Boot left that is yet to score. So I'll put Aubameyang on the left. On the right, we'll put Henrik Mkhitaryan. He had a great game against Chelsea. He scored a great goal, and I would have been less surprised if he was to miss the goal he scored and score the 2 other tap-ins he missed. Very confusing performance, but overall he still scored a goal, which is more than Aubameyang can say, more than Lacazette can say about that game. Lacazette, and I don't see any reason to take him out. He's been performing quite well recently. Against Man City, he wasn't too great. His defensive cover isn't good, but look, he's just scored. There's no reason to take him out. Now, by that logic, you're probably wondering, yo, why haven't you picked Iwobi then? Now, Iwobi, I just don't think... he played it very well against Chelsea. I just rather have Aubameyang in the side than Iwobi, like, for obvious reasons. Iwobi's a great player, don't get me wrong, but he's not on Aubameyang's level yet. I just think I'd rather have Aubameyang in the starting 11. Now, the striker is obvious. I'm going to go for Danny Welbeck. I'm joking. Striker, I'm going to go for Alexander Lacazette. Now, he is also yet to score. Again, we've played Man City and Chelsea, but he's still also yet to score. Chelsea did not play well. He did not play well. I wouldn't say totally at fault for the last goal, but come on, if you've seen it, he should have done way more to stop Hazard. He gave the ball away, didn't even bother trying to get back, and that led directly to the goal. So that was that. He's not a defender though, and to be fair to him, he shouldn't have been in that defensive position, but he was, and he could have done so much more about it. But yeah, I'll put Lacazette there. Again, last season he was good. He wasn't as great as he would have liked. He was out for a while, and I just think he's had a good pre-season. No reason why he shouldn't be starting. I think it's not disrespectful, but it's wrong that he's not starting games. Aubameyang's starting games, and Lacazette's been here for longer. Like, only, okay, a few months longer, but still. So, I don't know. I think it's a bit deep on him that he's sitting out so much. Now, the way I see us playing is a 4-2-3-1 with one up front. And I think this team is more than capable of beating West Ham United. Like, come on, it's West Ham. They gave us a good run for our money last season at the end of the year. I think we beat them 4-2. It should be not easy. It won't be easy because both teams are yet to win a game. They both have points to prove. It won't be an easy game by any means. But come on, we're Arsenal, they're West Ham, and we have way more superior players to them. Even though they've got our Jack Wilshere, well, he's not ours anymore, sadly, but they've got Jack Wilshere, they've got Lucas Perez. Those two will be wanting to prove a point, but we should have this one in the bag. Now, that doesn't mean we get too complacent. It just means that our players will be going into it with more confidence than theirs. So yeah, that's it for this video. I'm currently working on a montage video. Anyone that plays FIFA or likes watching FIFA videos, you'll like it. I've just put together all my game clips from this year, the good goals I've scored, and I'm trying my best to put them together into a montage. Not too long, like 5 minutes. It's taken a bit of time, but I'll try and get that to you in the coming days. So yeah, thank you for 250 subscribers. Just madness. Thank you so much. And yeah, I will get content up when I can. It's year 11 now, revision and that, GCSEs, like, I'll be doing my best. But yo, thank you for watching this video, and yeah. I don't really want no friends now.